Thanks, kids. In honor of our 100th episode, we'd like to present you with 100 ways to be safe, responsible, and respectful at Mildred East Middle School. Here we go.
I can be safe, respectful, and responsible by not talking in the lunchroom when Mr. Sharon or Mr. Oceano is talking.
I can be safe by not running in the halls. I can be safe by sitting down on the bus. I can be safe, responsible, and respectful by not running in the halls.
I can be responsible by not screaming on the bus. I can be safe, responsible, or respectful by not running in the hallway.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful by helping people pick up their books if they drop them.
I can be safe and responsible by not running in the hallways. What I can do to be safe, responsible, and respectful is to respect my teachers, be nice to my pupils, and behave well on the bus.
I can be responsible by not running in the hallways.
You can be safe at MESMS by not running in the hallways. I can be safe at MESMS by staying seated on the bus. We can be safe in MESMS by not running in the hallways.
You could be safe, responsible, and kind by helping a person pick up their things if they dropped it.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful in the middle school by cleaning up trash that's laying around in the cafeteria. I can be safe, responsible, and respectful in the cafeteria by lending someone a pencil.
I can be responsible at MESMS by coming to class on time.
I can be responsible at MESMS by listening to the teachers when they're talking. I can be safe at MESMS by not running in the hallways.
I can be safe at MESMS by not slamming people's lockers.
I can be responsible at MESMS by not talking while the teachers are talking.
You could be respectful in MESMS by not running in the halls.
I can be safe at MESMS by not jumping down the stairs. I can be safe at MESMS by not throwing stuff at kids.
I can be safe at MESMS by not running in the halls.
I can be safe in the hallways by not leaving my books on the floor and closing my locker. I can be safe in the cafeteria by not sharing my food.
You can be respectful by not being late to any of your classes.
I can be respectful by not talking when the teacher is talking.
I can be responsible by always closing my locker.
I can be safe by not running in the hallways.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful in the hallway by completing my homework.
I can be safe, respectful, and responsible at MESMS by keeping my locker very organized.
I can be safe by not running in the halls.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful by if I find someone's stuff, I can give it to them back.
To be safe is when you listen to your teachers and no shouting in class.
I could be respectful at MES by listening to my teachers. I could be safe at MESMS by staying tight to the right.
I can be responsible at MESMS by not arguing with the teachers.
I can be safe by not running in the parking lot at dismissal. I can be responsible by not having my phone on the bus.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful in the middle school by not talking when the teacher's talking and raising my hand.
I can be safe and responsible, respectful in MESMS by not running in the hallway.
I can be safe, respectful, and responsible by not talking too loudly in the hallways. I can be safe and responsible at MESMS by being kind to others, treating them well, and if anyone needs help, I will help them. And I can also clean up any trash that I find on the floor.
I could be safe, responsible, and respectful by not talking when the teacher's talking.
I can be safe in MESMS by not running through the hallways with scissors in my hands.
I can be safe and respectful at MESMS by listening to the teachers.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful at MESMS by staying quiet in the halls.
I can be safe and respectful by being safe on the bus.
One way I can be respectful in school is pick up books when somebody drops them. I can be responsible by walking in the hall. One way to be safe in school is to not run on the blacktop.
One way you can be respectful is by listening to the teachers.
One way we can be responsible is by sitting on the bus.
One way I could be respectful is by listening to the staff in recess. One way to be responsible in the cafeteria is to not share food.
One way I could be safe, responsible, and respectful in the library is by not talking when a class is going on.
One way I can be safe on the bus is not standing.
One way I can be safe in the cafeteria is by staying in my seat.
One way I can be respectful in the halls is to help somebody if they drop their books.
One way you can be safe on the bus is to not stand up while it's moving.
One way I can be respectful is by holding the door for others.
One way I can be respectful in the classroom is by helping someone if they need help with the work.
One way I can be safe in the classroom is by always pushing in my chair.
One way to be safe is not to run in the hallways.
One way to be safe, responsible, and respectful is to not chat with your friends in the hallway.
I can be responsible in MESMS by making sure I have all my materials for the next class.
I can be safe at MESMS by not running in the halls.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful at MESMS by listening to the principals when they're talking at lunch.
I can be safe, responsible, or respectful by listening to all my teachers. I can be safe, responsible, and respectful by not damaging others' property.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful at MESMS by not jumping up and trying to touch the ceiling in the hallways while people are trying to go to their next class.
I could be safe, responsible, or respectful at MESMS by not running through the hallways.
I can be safe by walking in hallways. I can be respectful by keeping my stuff and not interrupting during class. And I can be responsible by keeping all my items intact.
One way to be safe, respectful, and responsible at MESMS is to make sure you do your homework at all times.
One way to be safe, respectful, and responsible is to listen to the teacher. You could be safe, responsible, and respectful in the hallway by not disturbing other classes.
One way I can be safe and responsible is not leaving my books on the floor in the hallway.
One way you can be safe, responsible, and respectful is by not running in the halls.
One way you can be self-responsible and respectful is by not talking in class.
What is one way for students to be safe, responsible, and respectful? One way that students can be safe, responsible, and respectful would be in the hallways, to not push and trip and shove in the hallways, and to always stay to the right when walking.
I can be respectful in the classroom when the teacher's talking by not talking.
I can be safe, respectful, and responsible by helping people when they drop their stuff.
Happy 100th episode. One way to be safe, responsible, and respectful is to be accountable for your actions and make good decisions.
I can be safe, responsible, and respectful by not running in the hall with scissors.
One way to be respectful is to not kick your locker when you're mad.
I could help someone pick their stuff up if their stuff falls.
I could be responsible by doing all my homework.
I could be respectful by listening to the teacher.
I can be respectful when I'm not talking loudly in the hallway.
I can be responsible by practicing my clarinet every day.
I can be respectful by not putting my stuff in empty lockers.
One way you could be respectful in the hallway is being quiet, not yelling when classes are going on.
I can be respectful by listening to the teachers at all times.
One way you can be safe, responsible, and respectful in the cafeteria is by not running to get online.
I can be respectful by listening to the people on the mic.
You can be safe, responsible, and respectful by listening to the teacher.
I can be safe, responsible, respectful, and kind by being quiet when the teacher tells me to be quiet. I can be safe, responsible, and respectful by listening to the teachers.
Great job, kids. Now let's go to Today in History.